Another live stream on the internet. Today I'm going to be finally destroying, that's right, this is the final part of the destruction of the Woodland Mansion. If in case you're curious as to what I mean when I say all of those words in that order, well basically I have here a Woodland Mansion. You might recognize this because I came here once, I explored it. It was a pretty great time, but recently I've been destroying it. This is one of the biggest projects you can undertake in Minecraft, trying to take every single block from this place and putting it into a chest, and I'm pretty much complete. There are very few blocks left to take. You know, the water, I think like we can technically do without because we can just build this up. But besides the water, all we need to take is like some wood from the ground, some carpet and stuff like that. And then most importantly, the structure itself is finally gone. This is what a Woodland Mansion looks like. If you've never seen it, this is what one looks like without any blocks inside. It's a little bit creepy, honestly. So yeah, this is like, you know, there's no rooms, there's no structures, there's no stairs, there's just emptiness. And then that thing too. So yeah, in today's video, we're going to be taking this and we're going to be entirely deconstructing it. There's going to be nothing left when we're done. And I'm looking forward to this because this is the final part of the destruction part. Like, the destruction is the craziest bit because it's almost impossible to believe that, like, you know, one Steve can take that down in vanilla Minecraft, but that's what we're doing today. Or one, you know, I'm Cat technically, not Steve, but whatever, same stuff. That's what we're doing today. Hopefully you all do enjoy it. So let me just quickly clarify one more thing. This is part of a recycling challenge I'm going to be doing. So when this is all done, this is only really the first half of the project. Technically, there's another half in rebuilding it, but this is the most fun bit because we destroy it and we get to see how much stuff there is and we see how many chests it fills up, stuff like that. I'm looking forward to it. So we'll make some more chests right now, actually, just so we know, like, you know, we gotta have like space for all this stuff to go. So I think like a second double chest there makes sense, and then maybe like a chest up here. Like we're gonna organize these chests in a little bit, but for now, something like this looks about right to me. I mean, it's awful, but for now it works. So yeah, let's throw in our pork chops to there, and let's get chopping, shall we? So I've got two axes for today. I've got the efficiency 4 unbreaking axe, and then we've got the efficiency silk touch. This is mostly for windows. I know you don't need to use a silk touch pickaxe for, axe for windows, but we're doing that today because reasons. So yeah, there we go. Everyone on the same page. Let's fly to the top. My elytra is very close to broken, so once that breaks, like, things get tricky. But let's just hope that doesn't happen until after we've started building from the top. So yeah, we also have this pickaxe with us today. Hopefully that doesn't get destroyed. And yeah, should we get straight into it? Our first block break today. By the way, hello everyone in the live stream chat. Hi, hello. Hope you're having an excellent Tuesday. So, as you can see, we've got two axes. Things are going to get confusing here, but that's fine. Should we just break this axe all the way first? Yeah, we will. So let's use this one up. Let's give it an axe by just going around and going block by block around this place and chopping it all down. Again, it's going to be sad. We're going to slowly see the Woodland Mansion fade. But in my opinion, this is going to be the most satisfying part to watch. Like, if you're only going to watch one stream, I'd say, like, this is the one. Because, obviously, this is where the structure just, like, oh yeah, there's a Woodland Mansion, like, skeleton there. And then suddenly, oh, now it's only 2 floors. Now it's only, you know, 1 floor. Now there's just nothing. There's just a big patch of ground, you know, dirt on the ground. That's what I'm excited, looking forward to. So yeah, hello everyone. Hope you're having good Tuesdays, Thursdays. My days of the week are messed up. In a way, having like messed up days of the week is a good thing, because the only reason everyone knows days of the week is because like you don't look forward to certain days, or you really look forward to certain days. Maybe it works that way actually, but like personally, I'm always been like, you know what, like really not looking forward to Friday because I've got to do like I know some awful thing. But Saturday is going to be great because I'm going to go ride a roller coaster. So maybe that's true for everyone, and if it is, then that means my life is very average. And if it doesn't, then I'm making no sense regardless. So Thursday, going pretty well. Marshall Clegg. I watched the newer Spider-Man earlier because like they're like showing it less and less, and I realized they're going to stop showing it soon. And I wanted to see it because I liked Spider-Man. I thought it was funny. Should go support it or whatever. So I went to go watch Spider-Man, and it was solidly pretty good. Like it I'm usually like not amazingly passionate about movies. Like they're either like really good, really bad, which is just as good as really good, or they're like I wish I hadn't watched that. That's kind of where things are. And this movie fell solid in its category of like I guess they did things different. There were funny moments. There was an actress in there that I think is from Arrested Development. It looks like it anyway. So yeah, that's my day so far today. So the only reason I was excited because there's a new cinema where I live, and the old one, there's like another one like really far out of town, and that's just bad. And I think it'd be kind of fun to like, I don't know, just see on with it. So that's what I did right there. But yeah, you can see like the shape is already starting to disappear. Like something as simple as like the curves around it are really making a big impact. And that's kind of exciting, actually. So I look forward to Tuesday and Thursday most, says Casey. Oh, that's really good to hear. I'm glad my streams can add some value to your week. I know my streams add a lot of value to my week. Like, it's interesting because streaming is this weird. So like, I'm sure maybe you do care like what it is for me, but streaming as like a YouTuber is a really interesting prospect because it's like having a conversation with a bunch of people at once. It's a strange thing. It's a strange thing. Actually, every now and then I look into like how you're meant to present to people, because one of my big fears, or like it's like a fear mixed of like an ambition, is to be the sort of person that like work at some sort of company where you have to give like a PowerPoint presentation that like defines how good an employee you are. Like, oh yeah, this is the new this project. I actually had to do this once. Like, I made a giant PowerPoint for some like when I did work, the one company I have worked at legitimately, I made one and I panicked over it, but I was like, yeah, I can totally sell on things that I can't do, because one of the easiest talents in life to learn, like if you want to cheat really, is just to like things you can make up and get away with in a company setting where they want you to make it up. Like that's a big life. So look at your evil twin is here. Oh, is there an evil twin? Good spot, Justin Baxter. Use lever and repair the elytra. Use an unbreaking book and an anvil. It's got unbreaking on already. Oh, this thing is just dead. Like I can't get up here again. I think I have to like carve myself a staircase. Look how dead this elytra is. It's like it's beyond dead. It's just it's not even really a thing anymore. So I guess we're gonna get back to the slow, painful way today. But yeah, I'm glad my streams can add something to your week, because they add something to mine. It's like a giant conversation. It's confusing. So as you can see, it's actually like a pretty, I'd say lengthy process, but like there's a lot of like, I guess it's like a really big structure, and you figure like destroying something that's just like this tall isn't that hard, but then you realize just how many like little blocks go into it, and I guess we'll see something from there. So I count my birthday was 2 days ago. Happy birthday for 2 days ago. Who's that from? Texas Doma. Happy birthday. I love the Beatles. Okay, the Beatles. Okay, this is. I know like they were significant for their time, but like one of my most controversial opinions is the Beatles. Like, if you listen to their music today, it's not good. Like, it's not maybe I don't think I enjoy enough music to like properly comment on this, so maybe that's what it is. But like, if the Beatles came out today, you'd listen to them and be like, well, this sounds like it's from the 50s. And maybe I know I had this criticism of black and white films too. Like, why would you ever watch a black and white film? Now we don't have black and white films. It'd be like, I like going back to 2012 Toy Cat, back when, like he had slightly worse video quality, he sounded awful, and he swore a bunch, because, that's just my favorite type of Toy Cat. And it's like, well, I mean, you like it because it's bad. You don't like it because it's good. Because, yeah, that's a thing. Anyway, so this axe is going to break. Everyone, like, place your bets on, like, how long can the axe last. I think we're using it so heavily that it's going to, like, die pretty quickly, honestly, but we can hope it doesn't. That's really the goal. See how long. Oh, okay, so there's no block below there. Okay, so we'll leave that block there for a bit, and we'll just go around the edge like this. So it's okay. I love your videos and hope to be like you someday, says Minecon7. I hear a lot of people say this, like, oh, and I appreciate it. I'm glad some people want to be something like whatever I do. But the truth is like, I think I know just as little about all the big worldly questions as all of you do. I'm not like this god of life or anything. I'm just a dude that like would prefer to talk honestly on YouTube rather than doing the whole like, hey guys, it's Frosty the Panda. I can't do that, I'm sorry, but that's all I do. That's all my thing is. So yeah, this axe is like, oh, it's gone. The moment I mention it, it's gone. So rip axe, gone. Not really missed, honestly. Rip IBX Toy Axe. Rip IBX Toy Axe indeed. So yeah, now we just go around a lot more. Do even more block destroying. I know like a beacon would be most useful about now, but also it'd be like least useful. So I'm just not gonna do it. I'm just gonna keep going around like this, and we're gonna get this thing done. So yeah, like I said, I really underestimated just how many blocks there are around the edge. So like, I'm glad coming back to it now. I realise just what's going on here. But if we're gonna go to the ground anyway, and we have like some amount left of the elytra, we'll save because this could go horribly wrong. Did you just say dude? Do you not say dude? Dude's a word in my vocabulary. Oh, can we do it? Yes, we can. So now we have to try and get that chopped. Oh, we can do it. Because this chandelier's been bugging me for a while. I know it bugs a lot of you too. Don't worry, it gets me too. So we'll chop all these blocks. Oh man. Yeah, this elytra is just like... I don't know how it is still functioning. In fact, it probably like isn't functioning by any official definition. But somehow it's like just about hanging on in there. So I guess I appreciate that. And we'll get these blocks too, just because like they're kind of in the way. They make things a little bit worse, I know. But we should do that. So there we go. All done, all sorted. I guess we'll place blocks to get rid of these, like dirt blocks or something. Yeah, that's probably the easiest way to get rid of those things. We'll take some dirt blocks from the chest, place them down, get rid of them. Oh, call it all done. And that can be a day. So let's go to sleep. Pray the skeleton didn't see me. The skeleton did see me. Can it hit me though? I'm lying in a bed, so maybe not. Come on, yeah! So now the skeleton's dealing with his own problems, and I can deal with mine. Repair the elytra. The problem is, repairing the elytra requires me to get really far away. And I think I need to fly to the place where I repair the elytra. And I'm not joking when I say that, sadly. Let's put that in there. Oh, I hate slimes. Their noises are like so obnoxious. It's not even just the mob, it's obnoxious. Even the noises they make. Yeah, we're gonna sort these into the chests they need to go in, and then we'll put these over here, I guess. In here, maybe? There's probably a place one. There is a place one. Okay, so yeah, what we have to do now, because I can't fly, although I can fly, but not really. Like, I'm gonna fly, and it's gonna break 4 seconds in. So, to counterbalance that, what we'll do is we need to work out a way into this place. And since, you know, we'll destroy some holes in the wall anyway. Like, it's coming down. I'm sure that's fine. I guess we'll make a big upward staircase along this thing. So same as we did like previously for other stuff. We'll just slowly chop upwards. When we get to windows, we have to chop those the normal way. Oh, this is the silk touch axe. So this is useful, but wrong for what I was doing. So silk touch axe. Because this is... you know, glass panes, they're not like so important for everything. But it's good that we get them. They're a good thing to have. So Toycat slimes give you balls. They do give you balls. Please don't impersonate IVX Toycat, by the way. You will get banned by a moderator. Like it's fine to like have a fun joke account of like, oh, it's Toycat's dad. But if you're like fully impersonating me, that's not cool, by the way. Pro tip. Toycat, what music are you into? Says player 1. Oh, it says that is their response to the Beatles thing. I don't listen to much music actually, like, so, okay, this is my theory on music. I could be horribly wrong, because, again, I'm just a cat on the internet. I don't know things, but this is my theory. But music is only enjoyable to people because you know it and you have, like, emotions attached to that music. So if you listen to, the Final Countdown, you're thinking, like, I don't know. Well, I think SpongeBob, because there's an episode where they play that, but everyone's thinking something for that song. If you listen to your favorite song, you're thinking of some of the times you listen to that song. They're like emotional storage banks, right? I would say so. If I listen to Foo Fighters, Wheels, it reminds me of like running around, because like long story about why I was running a lot when I listened to that song. But that's what that song reminds me of. Like, it reminds me of the moment when I last listened to it. If I listen to, like, Abracadabra by... It's a video game song, actually, technically. But it's by Eleanor Siegman. I get, like... I don't want to call it flashbacks, but, like... memories of how I was when I listened to that. If I listen to The Impression I Get by the Mighty Mighty Boss Stones, I recall a time, like, where I was, like, walking home after, like, some big party or something. There's a lot of, like, memories you attach to certain songs. So, I don't really need that so much, or maybe I do need it, but I just don't bother with it. But one thing I do like is video game music, because pretty much every video game song is attached to a good time you spent playing the video game already. It's the same with movie soundtracks. Think about why, like, Adele's Skyfall was so popular just after Skyfall came out. Because people watched the movie, they thought it was cool, then they loved the music because it was in the movie. There's a lot of fun examples of that. But yeah, that's my favorite music. So I listen to a lot of video game music because it's in there. sometimes like a movie soundtrack, but mostly that kind of thing. So yeah, I really loved Inception, and I feel like a lot of people like the Inception soundtrack, right? It is nostalgic. It's a little bit of nostalgia, yeah. I think nostalgia is an emotion that I don't think we understand enough about. Or we do understand, but we don't want to understand. I'm not sure, but like, that's the reason. Okay, that's one of the reasons people like watching past Toycat. Again, they're not good YouTube videos anymore. Well, maybe they're good in some way, but they're not as good. Like, if you wanted to watch the best video Toycat has to offer, if I had to say so myself, you'd probably go watch like a video from last week that you missed. But the reason people like watching 2012 Toycat, myself is a bad example because, like, you know, everyone hates their old stuff. But the reason people watch 2012 Toycat is because they want to see like this rough around the edges, where I came from. Like, oh yeah, this is funny because it's so much worse. Oh look, he says, you know, he says retards here. That's funny. Like that's why people like watching the old thing. And that's the whole thing. My workday is so much better on Days Toycat streams, says Chris Raid. Ah, I recognize you, Chris Raid. I remember the last time I did one of these streams, a Destroying Woodland Mansion stream. I believe you said something similar. And I thought it was cool that, like, you know, me just streaming, talking about cats in the universe can help you out in some way. Why are you destroying the mansion, says Matt. Oh, I didn't put it in the description this time. I want to come up with, like, a funny reason for, like, people who don't know about the stream, so I can just be like, the reason I'm destroying it is because I have a big grudge against Vindicators. I just really don't like them. One of them killed me once, and I said, I'm going to destroy your home. And I don't think he took him seriously. So what I decided to do is destroy his house in its entirety. There's going to be nothing left over when we're done here. And then we'll see who has the last laugh. So that's my official reason. Should we get off these blocks too? I guess we should. Let's do it. Just to, like, be a little bit easy about this whole thing. There's a lot of, like, weird steps we have to do in this destruction process. But I think this is one of the obvious ones. Or maybe we should use it to get on top of things. I'm not even sure. So let's take all these glass panes. I didn't miss any videos last week that I can watch now, or last month, or since I subscribed around a year ago. Now that's impressive, Casey, I will say. What was it? Is it KC? It's like KC? Because it's got two E's there. That is impressive. I am genuinely impressed. I'm sure, like, there is... Because I upload so many videos, like, more than I think most people manage to watch. Maybe there's, like, oh, yeah, so here's a Toycat video, or here's, like, a Twitch stream or something. But it's good to hear that you watched all the Toycat videos that exist. I guess I'll have to get right onto making new ones now. I think that's cool. I think that's cool. So, sorry for impersonating you, Toycat. I fixed my name and profile picture. Says Mike Bear. Yeah, I appreciate you fixing it. As long as you're cooperative, as long as you, like, hear, like, you did a bad thing, but it's cool because you can make better, I think that's all fine. It's the problem is where people are like, no, I didn't do anything wrong. leave Toycat clones alone, or whatever. That's the only time it becomes a problem. Thank you for changing it away. So yeah, now we just need to climb up this thing a little bit. This is kind of like a really weird way of doing things. We're up here. And boom, we're back up. So that's a weird staircase, but we'll let it stand for now. And we'll get right back to the chopping. Again, I think this corner edge here is important to cut, because it's kind of symbolic, getting rid of this big line of stairs. So we'll go along it right now. You should tell you destroying a mansion because you saw a mouse, says Jaden Provost. Oh, wouldn't the joke be because I saw a spider? Like, well, there was a spider in the Woodland Mansion, and I couldn't find it, so I guess we're just destroying the whole thing, and we're putting it back together. What's for dinner, guys, says Chris C. I feel like that's the opening to a joke, but I already ate dinner because I just didn't eat lunch, and then I was like, you know, I bet the cinema near me, because it's a new cinema, I bet they'll do the thing where, like, they'll sell me some chicken wings or, like, something weird like that. But apparently I got the chain confused with another one. They only serve, like, hot dogs. And never, ever, ever make the mistake of buying a cinema hot dog. That is the worst decision you can make in the world. I've been in Sweden, like, one of the most expensive countries in the world, and, like, you can buy a hot dog for, like, a year, 15 Swedish krona, or, like, 12 Swedish krona, or maybe even, like, 8 Swedish krona sometimes. You can spend, like, less than $1 on a really good hot dog, and, you know, in a really expensive country, whereas if you go to, if you try to do the same in a cinema, you'll spend like 8 times that, and somehow the hot dog is bad. Like, you'd figure if you're gonna charge literally, you know, the entire, like, it's the most ridiculous price for a hot dog, you could make it good, but no, it's terrible. It's terrible. So anyway, I don't know why I'm really passionate about cinema hot dogs, as it turns out. I sometimes discover these things as I say them, like, I guess that's something I deeply care about. Who would have figured? So, yeah, we could actually do some calculations on how many blocks there are left to destroy. Because, based on the fact that this is maybe 100 blocks wide... Oh, I don't have a map, so... Yeah, we'll say this is like 60 blocks by 60 blocks. That means, because we're working at the perimeter here, that's about 240 blocks. And it looks like it's about 15 blocks tall. So we have to destroy about 4,000 blocks today. Probably a bit more than that. That sounds like I underestimated it a bit. So, Kat, are you in UK or USA? Says MC Spats. I live in the UK, but there's this funny thing about a lot of my generation I learned recently, where like it's kind of because I've always worked on the internet, so I've always worked essentially for America, like because all my money comes in dollars, usually from Americans, sometimes from other countries, but in dollars. So like there's this weird thing where like I don't know, like I feel like the internet made the world Americans in a really weird roundabout way, and that's why I say things in dollars, because that's just like the global currency rate, the business currency. Like how English is the business language, dollars are kind of just like, a dollar is a dollar. Everyone gets that. It's all good. So there you go. I live in the UK, but I say dollars for that reason. Hopefully that helps you to understand. You're so evil, destroying the spider's home. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. I'm AFK mining right now. I love it. I love mining in Minecraft so much. But nowadays when I do it, I do have to like listen to a stream or whatever too. So, you're doing a similar thing that I do. Because sometimes you gotta get some mining done, but you just... There's only so much you can appreciate what you're finding. And that's why you do this whole thing. Nostalgia is the second best emotion after happiness. Well, nostalgia can make you feel happiness, right? Like, you can get happy from nostalgia. I feel like happiness nostalgia is the most powerful emotion. Like, doing things that you once were really happy about is one of the big things people do. Like, that's the reason I'd say Disneyland exists. If you go to Disneyland once, they want you to be so happy that you'll go again. I think that's their theory. I hope I'm still getting blocks here. I'll, like, put stairs here so I can see. Okay, look, blocks are still coming in. I'm getting all of them, too. Or I'm missing, like, every, like, 8th staircase or something. I think that's an acceptable amount of miss. Is England your city, Toycat? England is in fact my city. Thank you for asking. Yeah, a lot of people have the fun question of like, Toycat, are you from England or UK? I like to say the United Kingdom is my country. Because I, honestly, like, there's this big thing, especially in the UK, because we learn that each of the countries in the UK is a country. And it officially is. But like, I don't know. I feel like you calling it a country is a little bit disingenuous in some ways. So yeah, we only missed 5 staircases, and oh, same thing with the other countries, but I won't mention those. Especially like again, let's not pick on countries. But my point being is like England is my country, but the UK is my country. Oh, big thank you, Raging Ender, for the €2 donation. What is my favorite phone of Samsung Galaxies? So I assume you mean in the S range? The thing is you gotta bear in mind is like they always have like a flagship phone, which is their best phone. So like my favorite phone is usually their best phone. The S8 just came out, that's cool. But my favorite phone they ever did in terms of like the innovation is the Edge series. I like that they did, I think it was for the S6, they did an S6 Edge, then an S6 like Edge Plus. I thought that was pretty good stuff. So yeah, the S9 will be better than that, and I think Samsung do like a really good Android alternative. If you want like the iPhone style like laziness thing, but you don't want an iPhone, the Galaxy phones are good kind of cop out on that, I guess. So yeah, like you can see just how much we're like really using up this. Like this is probably the most intensive episode we're gonna have, because it really is just non-stop, like stuff after stuff after stuff after stuff. I guess that's kind of cool. But this outside is not going down easy. It's demanding a fight, is what it's doing. That was the most stuttering I've ever done. Hey, I live in Scotland. But I mean, like, the UK. Imagine, okay, so imagine if like Texas tried to say it was. Oh, not Texas. Bad example. Imagine people were like, "Oh yeah, I'm from America," and you're like, "Oh yeah, you're from America. I know America." And then they're like, "Oh no, I'm actually from the country," because we call them countries instead of states. Off like New York or something, and you'd be like, no, that's kind of silly. I'll just, but like I feel like that's an annoying thing about the UK, the fact that like we insist they're countries when really you're not. You can't just call something a country. It kind of has to be a country too. But anyway, that's just like weird, controversial Toycat opinion. Not too important for right now. Okay, so this top layer I think is going to be especially tricky to get rid of, but it's going to be very satisfying also. So. I'll have fun doing that, I think. But let's get back to the top. Oh, all of this destruction we've been doing has just been for the has only been for the very top rim too. Yeah, this is gonna take its time. So to get will Minecraft carts be slow on the new Bedrock version? Yeah, I believe on the console they're like super fast, but they slowed them down, or they're just not sped up on the Pocketition. So yeah, the brand new version of Minecraft will have slower minecarts. They'll have a million times bigger worlds, but you'll get around a little slower. We screw Scotland over on a regular basis. I mean, like that's the nature of any. This is like deep politics, right? But like, I feel like the nature of any country is like if less people live in a place, they get less of a say, and therefore they don't like what happens because it's not what they want. In the same way that like I'm one person. And I don't like this one thing that I don't know. Whatever. This is politics. It's awful. So Toycat, countries are people too, says Jaden Provost. I hope we get to this stage at some point where we're just like, why aren't countries people? What stops them? And then we'll realize, I guess it's nothing. I guess all countries must be people too. Toycat, build a giant statue of a guardian, but replace the guardian's head with your Xbox skin. I actually have a statue of a guardian, both in my creative world and in the... Oh no, what did I just do? Oh man, I can't get that too easily. Okay, I have to go pick up my pickaxe, because I for some reason just pressed B. Can we jump into this? Yes, we can. There we go. All good. And while we're here anyway, I kind of want to remove the floor, but not quite yet. That can wait. That can wait. So let's hop right back up the staircase again. All the way to the hippity top. And let's get back to what I was doing. Or back to something else, but of similar importance, I guess. Oh no, let's actually do this. Let's get this done. Toycat's wife, Syrian hamster. I've always loved that there are Syrian hamsters. I thought it was a pretty fun thing. Toycat, did you vote for Jeremy Corbyn? I gave you money, so you need to tell me, pal. So I have like a strict rule of no politics, no religion, no Star Wars on the streams. But you did donate £5, so I'll say I didn't vote for him. I try and like trick you and use the technical thing of like, well, I voted for a local MP, but I didn't vote for Jeremy Corbyn or his party. No. There you go. Now you know. Thank you. Yeah, apparently like that's like I won't answer questions normally, but all you have to do is throw me internet money, and then I guess I just have to. Those are the rules, as it turns out. But yeah, thank you very much for the £5 super chat. Regardless, Xander Nicole. Is that Xander as in short for... I've never known with the name Xander. Xander. It sounds like a really cool Greek name, but it could just be short for like Alexander. Or like a play on Alexander. I'm not even sure. That also goes to the subscribe button. So Toycat, this is the most educating yet chilling stream I've ever watched. Yeah, I think I do streaming different to most streamers. I think, like, I like to just kind of... Again, it's like a long, let's hang out, let's have a cool conversation. Because, like, I find it hard to, like, talk about non-stuff. Like, I can't just be like, hey, ever realize? Okay, I'll do like hi Toycat for you, like, or like how some people just talk normally. Ever realize how like if we let the bolts control us, then we'll all be like people. Wait, okay, well, I'll come up with something that actually makes sense. You ever realize how the microwave says the door has to be shut to operate, but why can't we leave it open? Why can't we make that decision for ourselves? You know. So if I give you money, will you tell us your opinion on the candidates of the 2016 U.S. presidential election? I mean, I could, but it's not my country, so I didn't have a say on it. I'm just like a British person. But yeah, there's your thing. What do you spend the money on that people donate? Says Cody Ridge. The truth of the matter is, I still have some money lying around from the. I have money lying around from the. What was it called? The jet ski fund. I'm gonna go jet ski at some point. I just need an opportunity. Like, again, I'm still looking for it. And as far as the rest of the money, it usually just comes into the rest of the YouTube stuff, and I'm like, oh, guess I made a bit more money this month. I know that's not exciting or glamorous. But sometimes, like, if someone asks, like, do a specific cooking bet, like, oh yeah, buy yourself a coffee, so I'll be like, sure, I'll buy a coffee. But realistically, I just, like, buy myself the thing, and then their money comes in. Because it takes, like, a month to get to me on YouTube. It's confusing, okay? But that's why I'll never, like, actually haul myself out for YouTube super chats. Like, they feel good, and they make me feel good, but it's not like I can't immediately cash it out and go to the casino and bet it on 36 Black. Or, like, buy, you know, like, drugs or, like, a hamburger or something. Sadly not, anyway. Texas Doma, oh no, that's something else. Toycat, are you doing a Cooking with Toycat stream this week? Says Leonie Dowling. I'm joking because it's so controversial when you mention it when everyone gets annoyed. Oh yeah, okay. Fair enough. But yeah, Cooking with Toycat, I want to do Cooking with Toycat so bad. The funnel cake thing, I haven't looked it up, but I want to make one. But I can't do one by myself. So I've got myself a gimbal now. That might help me if I can, like, put that somewhere. So yeah, I'm gonna look into, like, somehow solo streaming in my kitchen. I'd like to. It sounds like fun. So get TNT and blow it up. I get someone who says this every stream, and it sounds kind of smart on paper, but it's not actually that good of an idea, because you gotta bear in mind that I want the blocks back, and like a lot. TNT costs a lot anyway. So big thank you for the $1 super chat, Chris Raid. I'll assume it's gratitude because this is the same person who says I improved his workday. But just in case you're really asking for a name rate, because that's how I operate these days. Chris is a pretty solid first name. I think, like, as far as like first names go, it's in the least annoying category. So like you get 9 out of 10 for your first name. And as far as raid, I like it. It's like a World of Warcraft raid. You're gonna raid a base. You're gonna go on a raid of like someone else's house. I think all raids are like pretty cool. So you get an 8 out of that. So 8.5 out of 10. Pretty good name, Chris Raid. There you go. Just for you. So Toycat, are you doing more Sky Village challenges? I have a Sky Village saved. I'll come back to it sometime. But at some point in the future. I'd like to do all these challenges at some point, but that point is not now. Oh, wow. Hey, Toycat, can you get me a sofa, please? Says Justin Baxter. I'm afraid you have to be my girlfriend to get free sofas from me. That is the rule of the internet, as we all learned. Toycat, what's your favorite food in real life? Mine is spaghetti. My favorite... Pizza, it's always pizza, right? Like, if you're picturing, like, a good food that you can be happy when you're eating, it's always pizza. And then, like, an ice cream to go with it. Like, that's... Every food that's not pizza is just, like, something you eat in between pizzas. That's how you can determine how good your life is. Like, time since last pizza, time until next pizza. Average out those two values. That's how good your life is going. I'm pretty sure that's, like, a scientific method to, like, fully measure it. Toycat, have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror and felt sadness? Says Proxima Gaming. I'm not sure if that's a real question or if it's, like, a fake deep one or whatever. I actually have, yeah, like, it's... Sometimes you're like, oh, man, like, I missed a thing, or like, oh, is this really me? Because sometimes it's shocking to realize that, like, oh, this is weird. There's, like, a couple of blocks floating. There we go. Going to Cali for a month without Xbox. It's sad, says Shadow Gaming. That's pretty sad, Shadow Gaming. I'm glad that you could donate to the stream, though. and that you're watching it, and you're getting something out of it. Maybe you can get your Xbox entertainment, like your Minecraft Xbox fix, by watching these videos. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? But oh, I'm glad you're getting something out of it anyway. So okay, in future you should make a city floating in the sky. Wouldn't it be cool if I made my Woodland mansion float in the sky? It looked like it was modded or something. It wouldn't be believable. Wait, what if I do that actually? Like I make a small Woodland mansion, but with like a giant tower attached to it. Because I'm doing something insane with this number. Like the number of blocks I'm gonna have is so absurd. Like just too absurd really to think about. So I've got to do something crazy with it. And there's a good idea. Can I get a play button with no bids? Nightbot did it. Is Nightbot actually got the play button? Like did the creators actually claim it? Because it's kind of funny if they did, right? Oh, whatever. Let's, oh, jeez, that hurts. Let's go to sleep. I have an Elytra on, but I, like, I don't know why I have an Elytra. It's like so close to dead. Hey, Toycat, can I get a name rate? Because I gave a £1 super chat in February. I'm afraid retroactive name rates are not valid, Mr. Tom C. I can just give you a 7 out of 10 if it makes you feel happy, though. So, Kat, what do you think of Australia, where I live, says Eddie Miller? I feel like Australia is like the England of the Pacific. So there you go. But your world's not believable anyway, says Leanne Vandermeer. That's true, there's a lot of things in this world that shock people all the time, regardless, so... Maybe I should just go all the way for, like, unbelievable. I'm not sure. This place is just getting so filled with mobs. It's not a good thing. But whatever, what can we do about it? Let's go to these water bits. Like, if I decide to, I need these, someone keep track of the fact that there was like 7 of them, okay? Oh, I need this water because it's my way of jumping down. Well, that was a big mistake. Note to self, don't do that again. Let's go to this one too then. There we go, more ways down. Yeah, all I really want to do is just get up. These mobs are in my way. It's a little bit annoying. Oh, I hate this so much. Oh my god, oh, I hate this. I hate mobs. Like, I can kill them, but then I have to, like, deal with their drops. That's honestly the reason I don't like killing mobs at this point. Because, like, you have to then, like, pick up your thing, and, like, oh, it's a mess. You have to press B. It's like, yeah, make mini biome tanks, as in glass boxes of every biome. That'd be epically cool. That would be a cool idea, actually. I don't think I have a mushroom biome, though. I'd want to go for completion. That's the only issue. But I love the idea regardless. Okay, just to keep things going for a bit, because, like, gotta mix things up a little bit. I'm gonna destroy most of this wood here. Because reasons, right? I think it'd be good to have, like, some more skylight going in here. To stop mob spawning. Because I poked holes in, but it's better not to. So, Toycat, how do you record gameplay? I have a capture card that takes the HDMI signal, sends it to my PC. I can use that to record. So Connor Pickering sends in a £1 super chat. Big thank you. Do you want a name rate? I don't actually know that. Because you can't leave a message with a £1 super chat. There's no way to know what it means. But just in case there is a message attached to that, secretly, then rate the name, Connor. It's, you know, like, honestly, it's somewhere towards the bottom of the pile. You're going to get a 4 for that. And Pickering, I mean, I feel like that's very close to a bullyable name. Like, not quite. Like, you're not going to actually get bullied for Pickering. But it's close, you know. Like, someone's going to try and make a joke about that at some point. So you got to watch out with a name like Pickering. So I'm going to say you're going to get a 4 out of 10 for your name. Like, nice try. Nice try. I like it. I like it. But, you know, you got to watch out. I wouldn't... yeah, that's what I'd say. You got to be cautious. You got to make sure you don't get on anyone's bad side. I knew a guy who was, like, his second name was Dixon. Like, D-I-X-O-N. And, like, even a name like that, it's like, aha, your name is, like, you can just use D-I-X and it's Dix. And, like, you can see how that goes badly for him really quickly. And then I realized, like, you know what? Kids are brutal. If they can even sense any way to make fun of your name, they're going to try their hardest to make it happen. So you got to be careful. Got to watch out for that. Toycat, did you used to swear on the channel before you started? I did, yeah. I mentioned this earlier. Like, the reason I don't anymore is because, like, I feel like I don't swear as much in general. Because it's way more fun to, like, save it up there. Like, I bet there's someone who's like, whoa, Toycat just said no. But, like, now if I, like, swear at something, that means, like, it's a big deal, right? It's true for the same, like, if you ever listen to, like, kids that swear every fourth word, then really what that just does is it makes them seem a little immature. You know, like, the swears don't have meanings. They're just like, you know how like some people, like, okay, when it turns me, I say and but between stuff. People are like that, but they'll use like, you know, insert word here, for instance. Ronnie Pickering memes incoming. I don't know Ronnie Pickering, sadly, player one. I wish I did though. Then I'd understand your reference. But right now, that's not a thing I can say that I do. But yeah, it's quite satisfying removing the roof, actually. It's a bit annoying that I have to like jump down there just to get the blocks. But sacrifices have to be made sometimes. Speaking of sacrifices, oh, do you see how they just pop in like that? It's kind of cool. Top on the chest. Do that. And now we can get all the wood. Again, the noise is even satisfying. It's pretty fun stuff, actually. Get all the wood, even this random bit up here. And we're done. So, okay, what's left to mention is surely going to take long for the stream to destroy. I'm just going to keep going till it's all gone. I thought it would be a lot faster than it is. I guess this has happened at every point. But I was like, it's just the edges. But we're 40 minutes in, and like, the top bit is only just started to be destroyed. So I guess we'll keep going until I realize that I need to stop setting such ambitious targets. Yeah, I was really certain that it would be finished after this. And I was wrong. As it so turns out. So I guess I learned a lesson at least. And we can work from that. So Kat, can you do a big tree house as you're doing it? It'd have to be a giant tree house, the amount of like oak wood I have. Like again, even like I've got all the blocks now, but well, most of them. But placing them is going to be this real task. Oh, we're on this next double chest. Placing them is going to be this huge task that I'm not really sure how to deal with. So cobblestone goes in one of these chests. There we go. Throw it in there. I think we're going to need dedicated cobblestone chests soon. Because there's a lot of cobblestone when you're going around the whole edges of something. But yeah, we'll get some like pretty serious progress done today. If we can't finish it, which we should be able to. It's not like inconceivable that it will be finished, right? Is it? Maybe it is. Let's just keep going and chugging along, shall we? So we want to go really close to the wall. Like really, yeah, what we're doing here is just like making the most of what we can do. I should be jumping to these little pillars and destroying them as we go. It's probably the easiest way. So Kat, what we build in that giant square once you destroy the floor of the mansion? I guess I should use it for whatever I build in place of the mansion, right? Like I could use the same amount of space and that'd be kind of nice. But I'm not actually sure yet. There's a lot of questions I have to go through. So Kat, please answer. I'm a huge fan. Sister, try not to laugh. Okay, there you go. Just for you. So Kat, can you stop destroying the mansion? You found the spider, says Chris Smith. Ah! I get it. No, I did find a spider. Well, you know, what if the spider made babies? You gotta make sure it's gone. How long for stream do you want? Like 4 hours or something? I've done 4-hour streams before, and if this goes, I don't think it. Okay, you know, I have to sleep in like 3 hours anyway. So I don't know like what's gonna go on there, but we'll see. I'll hope. So Kat, when will the Better Together update come out? I've heard really conflicting reports. One that like there's big issues that need to be fixed. The other that like it's insert now and it's coming out as soon as possible. So I can't tell you which. None of that's like properly confirmed because nothing is right now. But oh wait, no, sorry, for the beta, not the full release. The update's like months away. Just so you know, the more you know. Oh, this thing's just down here, so I guess we should destroy this. Like let's use this opportunity. Let's get this finally destroyed. Because this has been kind of bugging me, the fact that this is like floating. There's just a random banner attached to it too. Let's just finally make this not a thing. There we go. It's gone. Banner 1 is gone. And now banner 2 can be gone. So yeah, if, in case anyone else was really annoyed by that, because I've been like, it's been bugging me a little bit. Maybe this is me being like, I feel like the word is probably neurotic or something. But like sometimes tiny things just like really bug me in that way, you know, like it's like this has to be fixed. And one of the big examples is probably stuff like this. So we'll just replace this with wood. We'll do the same for these blocks in a little bit. And for over here. Oh no, we like to keep the water, for the most part. We'll keep like one bit of water. So we'll keep that bit of water here. I guess it makes sense too. And then we'll just like scoop up. I guess it doesn't make sense to scoop up the rest. It's just like I feel like I should, even though I shouldn't. Get all of these blocks picked up. And let's go back up to the top. So Kat, the $sign isn't there. Is there another way to donate? So it's just in back stuff. So the only reason it won't be there is if you're on the iOS app and it's an old iOS app. So like an old device maybe. I'd recommend just going on either the YouTube website or going on a different device. And you should be able to see it if you want to donate and you can't. I'd appreciate it. But again, it's entirely optional. It's just if you want to feed like Toy Cat's Jet Ski Fund. Or like me buying like a giant gold toilet seat or something. Silly stuff, you know. I know that's not how you encourage people to donate, but that's how it should be. It should just be like, donate if you want to. Not because you feel like I'll starve to death if you don't. Because if you don't want me to starve to death, and you want the wife and kids to be well fed, the best thing to do is to like the video. Because if you don't like the video, their blood will be on your hands. So just, you know, keep that in mind when you make your rating decision. But yeah, seeing this get destroyed was probably the most satisfying bit. Like, for the amount of work I put in versus the amount, like, I'm getting out. Oh no! Oh Christ, that was so close. I took a bigger risk than I probably should have there. Maybe I should save. Because there's a lot of falling down involved because my leech doesn't work. I guess maybe we should. So next we're going to head to that section of the mansion. The last bit where it's kind of floating above nothing. And I'll destroy that mostly too. Just to like stop mob spawning. Once it's deconstructed, you should build a military base. That's not a bad idea either. Add it to the pile. Have you tried Sonic Mania yet? It says Plays Reacts. I think I'm going to download that game because I've got a lot of flights coming up. Or like a flight, then a train, then a flight, then whatever. So yeah, I'll give that a download. But yeah, also there's a chance it'll be out tomorrow, by the way, based on what I heard from like one cert testing dude. But we'll see if that comes true in the slightest. Who can tell? Sometimes. Again, that's like secondhand too. I wouldn't trust it too much. But a part of me thinks it will be because this person said it. But you can put your own weighting on that because it's probably not true. Like most things that you hear. Don't believe everything you hear on the internet. Don't even trust me telling you not to trust me. That's right. When I tell you not to trust me, that's when you should think like, no, let's trust this guy. Let's watch out for that. Anyway, it's okay. You're one of the only people that pronounce my name right. It says Tom C. How else could you pronounce it? Like Tomka? Tomka. It sounds a bit like Scandinavian when you say that. Tomk. Tomk. Rip Elytra. The Elytra's not dead yet, player one. It has got a healthy life ahead of it. It's going to last forever, I tell you. It's going to last a really long time. But yeah, let's climb up this thing. And let's finally destroy this bit as well. Get rid of all of these blocks. I guess we'll walk along this thing first. It's going to suddenly disappear and I'm going to pull through the floor if I'm not careful. So I am going to be careful. See, yeah, there you go. Little gap. A little bit of a trickery. Oh, big thank you for the $2 super chat. God Popsicle. Good Popsicle. Who says, give me a name rate. So, okay, you can't see the picture in chat in the super chat that's going to show up. But he has a really nice picture of just a glowing green like Popsicle. So I'm going to give him like a solid like 9.5 out of 10 for that picture. Like it builds the brand. You think Popsicle when you see it. And you know what? You're a good Popsicle apparently. So you get like a 9, I'd say even a 10 out of 10. Like that's a perfect picture for your name. And your name, I'd say as a whole, good Popsicle. It goes for like the Toy Cat branding of like, yeah, 2 words together. So I think you can get some points for that. I think the fact that it's good Popsicle and not bad Popsicle, it means it doesn't sound like a dodgy porn or something. So you get some bonus points for that. And, you know, I'm going to say you get a 9 out of 10 for your name, good Popsicle. This is one of the best names that's come up so far. And you should be proud of it. You should be proud of good Popsicle. Very recognizable. It's both a good name and it's such a good name, it goes into like good brand territory, I'd say. Like, that's good branding right there, not just a good name. So Toycat, yesterday was an interesting stream, says Starry Night Galaxy. Yeah, I've never had my... Oh wait, I'm going to save it. I said I'd do. Just in case. When you say Tom C, it sounds like Tom K. I think it's Tom Scar. Is Tom Scar the guy who made all the videos? Including like the University of Lincoln ones? Because I think I know that person. If he's not, then I guess I don't. But let's assume he does. With the wood, build a community of tree houses, says Shadow Gaming. So big thank you for the $2 super chat, Shadow Gaming. The problem is I can't build tree houses and I wouldn't have fun doing it. Like, I want it to be like a fun structure that looks epic. I mean, like a lot of tree houses is fun, but if I was gonna, I want to build something big. So like, it'd be a big tree house or like something or other. Maybe I should just build a giant tree and get it done with. But you know, they're the things, for instance. So Toycat, what things will be in the game other than skin packs? What me things? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Sorry. Can I have a name right? Says the Mustache Persona. 8 out of 10. There you go. But are you destroying the whole mansion? Says Jack Kinkley. Yes, that's the goal. I was hoping to do it all today, but I don't know. Like, it should have been simple, just the outside. But the scale of these things always shocks me. I'm always like, well, this is easy. You just throw on like an hour of work, but there are like hours that go into any part of this. KC sent in a totally real super chat. It's funny, a lot of people actually do that, thinking like I'll be fooled, like, aha, if I just put $2 next to my name, people will believe that's a real super chat. But if you haven't ever seen super chat, and this is your first stream ever, it highlights. I know Casey has, but like anyone else. But there you go. I don't know if I could even rate your name, because it's just like a single name. Like, it's 5 letters, so you know, yeah, it's pretty swell. So Cat, what's your favourite biome? I mean, right now the roof forest, because it's got the chance of having this structure. But if you consider that a cheating answer, and I think it's fine if you do, because it kind of is, then I'd say probably the mushroom biome. Yeah, the mushroom biome, because it's just such a fun, rare structure. I really love the idea of the mushroom biome. It's just like, hey, you get some mushrooms, giant ones, small ones, medium-sized ones. You get it all. You get mob that is exclusive to that biome. You get no mob. Like, everything about it is just wacky and fun. I like that about biome. So we're gonna have to do the same, like, slow fall down onto these poles to get rid of them. But I guess I'm fine with that. So we'll give that a shot. Have you thought about a Haste 2 beacon? I have thought about it. I guess by now it would have made sense, but I keep thinking, like, you know what? It's only like a couple more hours. The amount of time it takes me would be like a stress, a hassle. But at this point, it probably would have made sense to just do it. Oh yeah, picking up all the blocks. Feels good. Oh yeah. There's something so satisfying about hearing this. Or like if you watch it in third person, I don't know, like you can just see them all be absorbed into you. Very satisfying. So yeah, gonna get all these resources for when we build it up again. Because that's gonna be a fun little part there. Mace is the best. Mace is a pretty great looking biome too, actually. I will agree. I will have to agree with you on that one. So, but yeah, so it's weird the whole, like, how passionate humans can get about very random things. I was thinking that, like, during the hot dog thing, like, I didn't realize how much I had inside me about movie or cinema hot dogs. But, like, it really is one of the worst things. And I feel like everyone only falls for it once. No one ever buys a hot dog at the cinema and thinks, this was such a good hot dog, I'm going to have to get one of these the next time I'm here. They think, you know, I kind of wanted a hot dog at the very moment the person asked me for one, and I've regretted it ever since. That whole 6 minutes since then has just been a tragedy. I wish I hadn't done it. That's how people are actually thinking about them. So yeah, I'm going to get a new Xbox. What do you recommend? What do you recommend for a new Xbox? Like, what do you mean? I mean, I'd say get the Xbox One X if you're going to spend a lot of money. If you can't spend $500, get a used Xbox One regular, because it's slightly bigger, but home consoles, 95% of people don't care about the size. I do care because I take mine traveling. Like, so I'm going to take it to Bulgaria with me next week, my Xbox, because you know, it looks like the update might come out while I'm in another country. So I have to work out a way to record it. It'll be awful, but it's a thing I have to do. But, you know, for a lot of people, It's, you know, like, you don't care about the size, really, do you? Oh, jeez. How did the water get in the middle of the mansion, says Juliana. Certain rooms of the mansion have water attached to it. That's how and why, etc. Now you know. The more you know, the more you care. So, so again, Minecraft should add death by frostbite, where if you stand a snow ice biome without leather long enough. Or without any armor, because otherwise you'd have to, like, switch to leather, and that'd be terrible. The only problem with adding something like that is it's a fun idea, dead, until you realize that it's, like, it's a really fun idea until you realize it only makes the game worse. It's like the first bar. Or people are always asking, like, there should be a first bar in Minecraft, but that just makes the game worse. Like, it just inhibits you without any positive. Whereas there should be some, like, bonus for being toasty warm, and then it'd be kind of good. Some of my friends in Bulgaria, says Adam True Hit. Oh! Maybe I'll meet some of your friends. I won't, but we can believe there's a chance. I'm looking forward to Bulgaria, actually. It's like one of the... It's not like the weirdest country I've been to, but it's like on the list somewhere, like weirder countries to get been to. So Good Popsicle just sent in another $2. Big thank you, do appreciate it. And they're destroying a woodland mansion of their own right now. Oh, that's cool to hear. That's really cool to hear. Oh, one thing. So let me actually. So I'm gonna be scheduling live streams in advance on YouTube now. Do you think it's okay if I like schedule them like 12 hours in advance, so you'll be able to know? Perfect spelling, says Peter. Yeah, the spelling was really off on that. I try not to like comment on bad spelling for super chats, but like I don't know, something went a bit wrong there. But you know, spellings are. I think spelling on the internet is really important because you can't see tone of voice. You can't hear anything about a person but how they spell. So it kind of shows off, like, I'd say even like your intelligence level to some degree. So there's why you should be careful with your spelling. Good Popsicle. But I appreciate the donation, and I'm glad that this has inspired you to do something similar, because it's a fun project. I feel everyone should attempt it at some point, because you don't realize how fun it is until you do it yourself. So boom, just give it a try. It's fun stuff. Oh, how am I going to get... I think I might have done... Yeah, I need to get back over there. We'll work out a way. It'll happen. So for now, let's hop onto this little thing. So destroy some blocks here. Oh, these blocks can be destroyed. Let's hop onto this again. Then let's destroy it. Fall down. And let's go to bed. Minecraft bed. We can go to regular bed. Oh, but yeah, do you think it's do you like it when you see a 12-hour, like, Toy Cat streaming in 12 hours? Or do you think that's awful because you're like, well, I mean, 12 hours is such a long time to plan for? Would you prefer it only be like 4 hours or 3 hours or something like that? Because I see a lot of people get really frustrated when the stream has a really long, like, schedule on it. But maybe that's just me. So let's go to some bed. Why are you destroying it in the first place? Because I'm recycling it. I'm going to be turning it into something more later down the line. That'll be like part 8, part 9, and part 10, I guess. It doesn't show off your intelligence. I can't spend my life, and I like to think I'm pretty intelligent. I'm not saying it shows that you're intelligent, but it's the only thing people have to gauge you on, if that makes sense. So you spelled everything off. You spelled everything there perfectly. The Vandermeer, because you put in the effort, and I guess it shows like even more because you have an issue with spelling, that like you're willing to go through the effort to correct it. You know. Whereas if someone's like, I don't know, there's just something about spelling on the internet. Like, it shows a level of care, which for some reason is important. I'm not sure why, but now you know. Hopefully that wasn't an affront to everything you believe in. So, Cat, why not get TNT? Oh, this is the TNT question again. Because I need to get all the blocks. TNT's probably faster, but it'd leave all the cobblestone behind anyway. And it leaves the big issue of, like, but then what do I do with it? So yeah, since we're destroying all of this anyway, we'll get, like, this properly done now. Leave no shaded areas behind. Or, like, very few at least. Just, like, entirely open. So, yeah, we'll come back for that thing floating in the sky in a little bit. We'll come for it. It's good. But for now, let's do this. So, all along here, I guess. Oh, wow, okay. Didn't realize there was a chance of death. Would have changed my opinions on things. So I can't wait for the part where you start to recycle it, says Juliana. Yeah, I'm going to take like a little bit of a break between now and doing that. I hope that's not the worst thing in the world to you. Because I want to like properly have the idea formed. Oh no, okay, I'm fine. It's kind of scary trying to land on a fence. Because it's such a small landing pad, you know? It's hard. It's hard, okay. I hope you appreciate that it's hard. So scheduling your live streams 12 hours in advance would be really useful, so I can have it open in the background. Oh yeah, that's what a lot of people like to do. But YouTube won't play videos unless you're currently there. So, at least not with Chrome. Oh yeah, it's Chrome, not YouTube. That's what I'm thinking of. So, I guess if you use a different browser, it's good. Why did I come back after getting so few blocks? I'm really not sure. I left for 50 minutes, it looks like almost nothing was destroyed. I mean, I could be wrong, but there was quite a significant amount destroyed. It's just in a different part, like all the way back there. Look, you can see it's like just a floating thing now. It's quite fascinating, in fact. Oh, we haven't there's probably a bit of ceiling left there. Oh no, there's not, because it's inside. So let's get some more of this outside bit destroyed. Like, let's make a real big charge on it. Because it's pretty visible when it gets destroyed too. That's a nice side effect. Oh, actually, let's destroy this corner. Again, there's just something nice about these corners. It feels satisfying when you finally do it. So we'll get all of this done if we can. So, boop, here we go. Oh, this needs to be my way up though. So we have to leave this intact until we've destroyed all of this. So these windows are the worst thing to destroy, in my opinion. Because there's no easy way to do it. You get that awful like glass breaking sound. I heard glass breaking for the first time in my life, like when I shouldn't have, because I was like breaking a window wrong. And there's this like, so okay, let me tell the story actually. Story time with Toy Cat. Let me tell you about the first time I heard glass shatter. So there was a factory nearby one of the places I lived that got abandoned for some reason. I think it was owned by like a crayon company. And the crayon company went out of business. I don't know why crayon companies even have factories, but long story short, they had a factory, got rid of it, blah 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 blah. But one of the fascinating things is like in that factory, we'd like play around. We were youths. I was like 13 years old, and one of the things that I was just always curious about is like, there's a window here. It hasn't been used in what looks like for a decade. I want to destroy it. I have this big, heavy thing. And I think it was like a spanner or something. I'm just gonna throw it out the window and see if it breaks. And it was the most satisfying thing in the world. And and then I realized like immediately afterwards, like, well, now there's a lot of broken glass to deal with, and that's what people don't tell you when they're telling you about how fun breaking glass is. Like dealing with broken glass is like the worst thing in the world. But no, wait, actually no, that's something else. Like dealing with it's awful because like it goes in so many bits. But everyone always says like that stepping on broken glass is the worst thing in the world. I've never cut myself on broken glass, and I've like deliberately trodden on it to see if it will cut me before. I think it's like stinging nettles, where like this is like a terrible life lesson. Like stand on broken glass, it's good for you kids. But no, my point with that wasn't meant to be that. It was meant to be more like I feel like there's a lot of things where it's just like assumed to be awful, but if you ever do it, it's just like, oh yeah, this isn't so bad, I guess. And my broken glass experience was a good example of that. So yeah, I was a horrible vandal. I broke someone else's window. Never dealt with the consequences. And then later on, like one of my friends broke a window in the same place. And there's this moment where you realize what you've done. I think because breaking glass is like such a I can't even like replicate it, right? But it's such a violent noise. And yeah, fun fact. Breaking glass is violent. Don't do it. I think that's the lesson you should take away, but it's not a very good lesson. So can you pronounce my name? It's Declan Lloyd. Okay, Declan Lloyd. What's the stream delay in milliseconds? Says Michael Leap. The stream delay, I think it's like 30 seconds or something. It depends. YouTube, like sometimes it's faster, sometimes it's not. I have it set to its fastest setting. And it can be like 10 seconds for some people and 30 for others. It's hard to be exactly certain. Your pickaxe is about to go. Yeah, it is. It's going to be a tragic moment. Everything's dying on me today. It's quite sad. But you know what? Things dying is a sign of progress or something. A glass just shattered in my hand. Cut me up good. You mean just now? That sounds pretty bad. Maybe I just got really lucky with my glass. Or maybe I'm like literally immune from that. I've always wondered. I wondered this since I was a kid. Like, I think okay, this is ridiculous. So, whatever. I'm Toy Cat. I'm a ridiculous internet cat. Don't do things I do. Is that all clear? But when I was when I was be like 6 or 7 in school, we got to play with sandboxes because we weren't like at the age where they wanted to teach us things yet. I guess I'd be like 4 or 5, not 6 or 7. But they didn't want to even teach us things. They just wanted to take us to school for some reason. I don't know what the logic was, but that's what they did, right? So yeah, I was just playing with sand, and then they told you very clearly, don't eat the sand. And a part of me was like, why can't you eat the sand? So, you know, I figured, you know, sand is no match for one Toy Cat, and I ate quite a bit of sand. It wasn't like a lot of sand, but it was like, you know, I ate some sand to prove that, like, you know, if I get horribly ill, then they'll have been right, and if I don't, they'll be wrong. And ever since then, like, I was literally like 6 when I concluded this. Like, I clearly must not be able to die. There's some like weird. I can see a light like really far away. Is that me? Whatever. I could see like a TV screen off in the distance, like from my window, and it's really distracting because it looks like they're playing Minecraft. Like maybe like 5 houses away from me, I can see someone on a tiny screen playing Minecraft. A part of me wants to believe it's like someone actually like not playing Minecraft and watching my stream. Anyway, so yeah, so ever since then I concluded like I must be invincible. If sand can't kill me, what can? Also, hello Nara, welcome to the stream. Good to see you here. And yeah, that's pretty logical conclusion to reach, I think you'll find. Because, you know, like, sand is meant to kill people, but it totally doesn't. Wait till I get you savage. When I was a baby, I ate dirt contaminated with lead. See, that's probably like the next level up. And that, oh yeah, this is the awful phase of like, you should never be like this. But like I was like this at one point. So like when I was like maybe like 8, I was like, you know, I can eat anything and I'll live. This guy was like, here's some dirt, and I was like, I'll eat dirt. It's not tasty, but not gonna do anything to me. And yeah, basically what I'm saying here is I'm invincible. Yeah, what's wrong being sand? Sand should be edible. I mean, sand is like loads of rocks that kids have been playing with all day. It's not hygienic, even if it's like safe to eat, right? Like, I wouldn't eat sand today. Another thing I do actually is, did a lot. I did this so much. I'd like drink from swimming pool water, even though it's like filled with chlorine. I would generally like drink mouthfuls. Like, I'm thirsty, let's just go for a drink in the pool, because it's like really tasty. Again, I didn't stop that till I was like 12 or something. Because I mean, like, if it doesn't kill you, you know, like the first 10 times you do it, you know, it's probably not going to kill you the times after that. I don't know if that's like scientifically proven or anything, but it sounds about right. So there you go. I used to drink swimming pool water and eat sand, and because of that, I assumed I was invincible for the longest time. In fact, a part of me still kind of assumes it. Like, I haven't ever gotten like seriously ill, like life-threateningly ill. I've had like maybe 10 colds in my life. Like, I don't get ill very often. And therefore, again, must be invincible. I wonder actually, I'm trying to like work out like what's the closest I've come to dying, and it's never from like actually like ingesting something bad. That's all I'm saying. So I don't think you're a very smart kid, says Juliana. I think like the curiosity of wanting to try probably helps you. Like, because I think. No, I don't know. Maybe I'm like, okay, so when you get chickenpox the first time, you can't get it again. You're immune, you're vaccinated, or whatever. You can't get it because you've already had it. That's like a well-known fact, right? If you don't know it, now you do. So I figure, like, you know what, maybe me eating so much ridiculous garbage as a kid has, like, helped me become immune from, you know, like, just random, like, you know, my body's used to doing stuff it's not meant to do. So now when I throw, like, 6 burgers in a row at it, or, like, now when I throw, like, whatever else. I'm just saying, it's a thing. Were you an addict? An addict to pool water? I mean, maybe. I wouldn't go that far, though. Let's get into bed. Oh, the skeleton's still coming? Is he? It's hard to be certain. Oh, he is. Oh, wow. I'm getting really lucky with my sleep these days. Curiosity killed the cat. It would be beautiful if curiosity did kill the cat. But this time, curiosity did not prevail. the cat lived, regardless. Sleep pro. Yeah, I try not to stay up too late into the Minecraft night, but I had to this time. I had to. Just had to be done. So how long have I been streaming? Just over an hour. Typical white girl. Oh, nice name. Oh, jeez, creeper. Nice name. Oh, 2 creepers. Really? I can tell you, it really hurts. Oh, what was that in response to? I always wanted to have a broken bone. Oh yeah, same here, right? Like, there's somebody like... Everyone was always, like, breaking themselves as a kid. And I guess there's... Okay, so there's, like, this big part of me that's scared of doing everything. And I've always figured, like, that must be what's keeping me alive. Like, whenever I go skiing, I'm always 100% aware I could die at any moment. And I've come so close to dying sometimes, because, like, I picked up so much speed, I just can't get rid of. And I'm like, I'm going to hit the bottom, I'm going to be still going too fast, and then it's all going to go over from there. All going to be over from there. Because, like, if you go down, okay, so, skiing on, like, the wrong level of slope is, like, a terrible mistake that you make. If you make a bad enough a mistake, you can't even, like, slowly go down it. Like, if it's, like, a trick slope, and you go skiing down it, it's like, no matter how hard I try to go slowly, this is hurting me and then breaking. Everyone had a broken bone at some point, and the thing you wrap around it looks so cool. I wanted the attention. Same, right? I always wanted to like have some form of like, you know, it'd be cool to say like I broke this, and look at me, like I've recovered. A bone in my body wasn't working, and now it's all better. And everyone got to sign the cast. You know, it says like all the names. I don't know. I figured that'd be cool. Never happened though. Do you regularly watch Rick and Morty? Says TBIWTTB. I do regularly watch it. I watch it every week it comes out. It's a good TV show, it is. It's a very good TV show. I once broke my arm when I fell off a swing and it didn't swing. How does an arm not swing? Oh, do you mean like in the midair of the swing? Like, you know, you're swinging and then suddenly it doesn't come back, so just, ouch. That'd be terrible. French fries pizza, that's what South Park taught me, says shaboinky boink. Yeah, actually, when I first took a skiing lesson, I actually, like, you know, the teacher was like, oh yeah, it's snowplow and it's parallel or something. And I was like, French fries? Pizza. And, you know, they were fine with that. And yeah, I'd say, like, you just go for pizza all the time, and you're meant to be safe. But, like, pizza isn't enough to keep you safe on, like, certain slopes, which are just, like, terrible. Or, like, maybe my, like, leg stops working at some point. I'm not even sure sometimes. But yeah, there you go. So, Cat, do you think they'll add better PvP in the new Minecraft? So the fishing rods thing is only certain servers that add that. It's not a part of base Minecraft. But, it depends on the server if they add it. Like, it'll work in servers, but never in survival Minecraft. Or, like, vanilla Minecraft or whatever. Because it never worked in vanilla Minecraft. Well, my appendices exploded, does that count? What is an appendix, like... And what does exploded mean? Like, just like, one day it was there, the next day just like a pile of goo? You know, that counts for something, Chris Smith. I'll give you some points. I'll give you some points for that one. So I was racing some kids and cracked my head in a brick wall and I was bleeding everywhere. See, that'd be kind of cool. Actually, wait. Oh, once I had like so me and my friends. I don't know why we were doing this. We were throwing rocks at each other from like crazy long distances, and one whacked me like right in the face. Like I bled like pretty crazy hard actually. I guess that's like close to death. Lauren Porter says I broke my nose. Did you now? No, that's not good enough, I'm afraid. I hate to like belittle your injury, but it's not quite cool enough to be like, whoa, you did that really? It's not quite there. Where's the jet ski fun? Says Griffin the dude. It's been a while since you've been here. But again, I've got the jet ski fun money lying to the side somewhere. I still want to go jet skiing. I just haven't found the right opportunity. Because like, you know, just going by yourself would be kind of sad. So I've got to find someone who will like either record it or like go with me. Which means you got to find someone who's like into jet skiing, which is probably not a very large segment of the population. it's hard, okay. But yeah, I'm working on it. But yeah, if you want to be a moderator, #1 rule is not to ask to be a moderator, sadly. Because I don't like to have moderators that want to be moderators anyway. Which sounds weird. But like, again, it's like helping out. It's not being a tyrannical dictator. It's like, you know, if we'd have, instead of like, you know, like, if instead of letting Hitler in charge, if they'd have just said, like, you know what, actually, we'll just, like, roll a dice, and that person can be in charge of a country, then we, you know, it'd be a lot better country. I don't want any Hitlers, is what I'm really saying here. So do not ask to be a moderator, because that's clearly, there's a total equivalency between people who ask to be a moderator and Adolf Hitler. There's just, it's 1-to-1. Perfect correlation. So to look at, who is your favourite mod, says Ghastly Gaming. I try not to pick favourites. But secretly, maybe I do have a favourite mod. Maybe they know who they are. Maybe they're all my favourite mod. Maybe it's like one of those joint favourites, like not really making a decision thing. I guess we'll never truly know, will we? So I guess we'll make some leeway and destroying this. It's pretty satisfying to see like this getting destroyed bit by bit. Because I think I can just destroy all of this now and be done with it pretty easily. So I think we should do that. Look how easy and fun it is. My friend Nuri fell from a high bedsican, injured her skull on something. She has a cool scar. I feel like injuring your skull is like the most dangerous thing you can do. Because like your skull has one job, and that's to keep your brain from just imploding. Because like any one bit of your brain goes out, and you're kind of useless as a person. Okay, so has everyone else ever heard the like 10% of your brain myth? You can only use 10% of your brain at once because reasons. You know, if you imagine we could use all 100%. I love the movie based around this because it's so bad. But it's such a silly myth because you need every part of your brain. If you take away any part of the brain, humans stop functioning because we need it, you know. Kit Kats is everyone's favorite, says Nair. That's true. Kit Kats is easily the favorite. She's Chat's mother. She's not been here for a while. She's been on her long vacation. It's been pretty cool actually to be able to take like a 6-week vacation or whatever, or holiday. A little bit envious actually. But yeah, she's been gone. But I guess she's everyone's favorite. You're right. So yeah, I bought you a cat tower. Can we be cat friends? There's a lot of use of the word cat, so I guess I'm on board with that. You should get a fennec fox. Is that the type of fox that the one of the starter Pokemon is based on? Oh, I have a scar on my eyebrow actually, because I fell over in the bath, like getting out of it, and like just rubbed my face all along it. It was the most painful like friction, like ah. I actually, okay, you know what, this is like, do you wanna hear a story of like betrayal and trust being broken? I have a lot of these with my brother from when I was younger, but when I was like 3, my brother was just like, hey, here's a marble, you should swallow it. And I was like, sure, okay, good idea, brother. And so I did, and then I had to go to the hospital because you really shouldn't swallow those things. And then they just said like, oh yeah, it's fine, it will go, you'll be better. Like, because they did some X-rays to make sure it wasn't like harming something. Because apparently that's also quite dangerous. See, not only did I drink, you know, funny water, her vacation pictures of pool. They are very cool. You're right. But I also ate a marble, and then like a year later, he did the same thing. He was like, "You should eat this penny." And I was like, "Sure." I had to go to the hospital again. It was a nightmare. Is what I'm saying here. Oh jeez. So yeah, I've eaten lots of things, and that's what makes me invincible. The more things you eat, the more invincible you're going to be. It's simple logic, guys. It's simple. Eat all the things, and then you're safe from all the things. You know, you are what you eat, or you're immune from what you eat, or something like that. It's just simple logic, maths, science. Your brother's a genius. He did a lot of. I think he's like, you know, this like I don't know, like he did this a lot. I think he learned he could like. You know, I guess like if you're an older brother, you have like authority, and you realize you can abuse it for fun. So sometimes you do, I guess. So yeah, fun little thing there. So there should be some blocks over here. There we go. There are the blocks. Let's grab all of those up. Nighttime's coming pretty soon, so we'll just head over there now because we need to sort stuff in his chest anyway. Oh, good. I once swallowed a euro and never pooped it out, and secretly hoped that I still have inside me. I'd at least have some value, says Nara. Oh, that's both sad but also beautiful at the same time. I think the thing about I think the thing about that is that I don't think you ever see when you get rid of it, Because I never saw me getting rid of a penny. Or really most things like that. Okay, that's can only sleep at night. So let's start unloading stuff into the chest. Okay, we filled another chest now. Like, the amount of stuff we have is apparently pretty intense. I think you get some superpower. Yeah, that's right. You get a superpower. You're Euro woman. You have the power of I don't know, like joint fiscal union or something. You have the power to bind currencies together. You're valuable to us about the euro, says Lubnika. See, that's a nice comment, Lubnika. Yeah, you're a good person, Lubnika. I hope you know that. I hope you know that. You're invincible or deluded with diabetes, says Leon. I've always considered that I might have diabetes, like the type that you can catch, not the type that you're born with. Because I had a friend that sold me way too many, like Wham bars, if you know them. They're just all sugar, but I did that. IBX Toycat, do you have a wife? Because there's someone saying that you're a wife. It's funny, it's apparently a trend with YouTubers these days to like have like wives that you don't show on YouTube. It's crazy, like weird things like that. But yeah, apparently it's a trend. I think that's kind of interesting. But I don't have a real wife. I have a pretend wife that you need to like the video, because if you don't, then she will starve to death. The wife will literally starve. Do you want that? Do you want her to be dead? Is that what you really want? No, you don't want it. So make sure you like the stream. Only way to prevent her death. So yeah, anyway, let's get back to destruction. Got a pretty good record so far. My building was struck by lightning. Your real life building or your Minecraft building? Okay, so I really want to believe this is all possible today. Maybe if we get like a good bit of momentum going, it'll just start happening. It's possible. It's possible. Let's do it. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Now we go through all of those. Okay, we'll just sever it all off now. Then we'll go around and collect it a little bit. Yeah, that's right. This will be like entirely done once we do that. That'll be a satisfying moment, I think. That'll be type B, I think. Okay, type B diabetes. I was sure I had it, because every time I drink something too sugary, I can feel my kidneys just implode. Because I do that all the time. I made a drink with some of my friends once called like the Kidney Puncher. It was like an alcoholic drink, but it was just like, we took a really sugary jam, we took a really sugary alcohol, and then we poured sugar into it. Oh, big thank you, Justin Baxter, for the £10 super chat. Thank you very much. I've seen you here all stream, so good thank you for the super chat also. It's a yellow super chat. It's been a while since I've seen one of these. But yeah, so name rate please. You're my favorite YouTuber, Minecraft YouTuber. Keep up the good streams and videos. I will try my hardest to. It's still stream week. Tomorrow I'm not streaming Minecraft. I'm streaming early on, so be aware of that, I guess. But you can always watch the stream back later, because I believe I'm going to be playing Colormatic, I think it's called. Unless the beta comes out, in which case things change. But no, basically to answer your question, name rate Justin Baxter. So Justin, I think that's a pretty solid first name too, actually. Like, I think because of like Justin, like Justin Bieber lowered the value of Justin a little bit. But then there's like Justin Trudeau and Trudeau? I don't know. Like, a lot of people like him. He's pretty like well liked in the world. So, you get some points for that. But yeah, I'd say you get an 8 for Justin. And Baxter. So Baxter's a complex one, because it sounds really cool on the surface. And then you realize there's some soups named Baxter. And, that brings the value down a little bit. But then you realize, like, oh, but there's a cartoon character called Baxter. So I'm going to give you a 8 out of 10 for that total. You got an 8 out of 10 name, Justin Baxter. And I think you should value that. Toycat just extended the life of Toycat's wife by 1 day. That's right, she lives for a little bit longer, Lubnika. Big thank you, Justin Baxter, for the super chat. Always appreciate it. I'll use your money very wisely. Oh, wow, $5 more from Good Popsicle. Got a green super chat for some reason. I know why it's still green. The colours are weird on super chats. But thank you for the $5, I do appreciate it. So I have solid. Wow, that's something I shouldn't have read. But yeah, big thank you, Good Popsicle, for the donation. I'm glad you think I'm awesome. Okay, wait. Like, I feel like I almost was mean with the comments about the spelling earlier. but I'm glad that it's spelled properly this time. See, like there's like an instant change from like, you know, like it almost like displays a bit of age too, because intelligence and age are really closely linked. Like I think I've said this before, but like I feel like there are a lot more intelligent like 10-year-olds in the world, or like 15-year-olds and 13-year-olds in the world, or whatever, than there is, or like there's just as many intelligent those as there is like stupid 30-year-olds. Yeah, I appreciate you sending in the super chat, and maybe I taught you a lesson. I hope it wasn't a mean one. But now you know. Now you know. So now we're gonna destroy all this. We have to pick up the blocks soon. But we actually fully destroyed like the top floor, and now we just kind of have like this surrounding edge left, which is satisfying to look at, to say the least. So you can't look at my profile picture. I drew it myself. It's too small for me to see Chris is an artist. Like I'd have to be like the parent thing and just say, I'm sure it's lovely, really. But I can't tell you if I think it's lovely, sadly. Why are you leaving up all the chests, says Death Crystal? I didn't want to take all the stuff from them. I think it'd be kind of fun to leave them there as a reminder of what's in there. Because they'll be really annoying to get to. Or have to firework to them or something. Which I know is awful, but like, a part of me figured that'll be fun. So we're going to fly into this. Oh, there we go. I'm trying to fly it as little as humanly possible because look at this Elytra. It shouldn't be alive right now. It just shouldn't. So yeah, is Star Wars actually a banned topic for question and discussion in these streams? Because you said it earlier. Whenever I talk about Star Wars, it's like talking about religion or politics. You just offend people. Or I just offend people. Because I'm like, I think the prequels were actually like pretty good. And people are just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. What's that all about? it's you know, it's nuts. Stitch35 says, hey Andrew, when the Better Together update comes out, will my amplified world still generate amplified terrain as I explore it further? So this is one of the things I want to test, Stitch35. Thank you for reminding me. I'll put it on my video list. Big thank you to the super chat. I'll test it for you. If I had to guess though, it wouldn't work that way. Your terrain will start going really weird after you generate a new world. That's my understanding. But who knows? It could go differently. That's just how we believe, based on what we know so far. This is so strange. Like that's just all gone now. There's just nothing there. It's very, very strange. And also we got a £2 super chat from Shadow Gaming, who says, cut my tendon with a throwing knife and had surgery. Who was throwing a knife at your tendon? I feel like if I was in charge, I would not have people throw knives at me. But maybe that's just me being fussy. So my sister swallowed a battery. Oh, I feel like a battery is the most dangerous thing to swallow. Okay, you know, this is something I only learned when I was like 14. But like battery acid is one of the most like horrific things in the world, and we only use it because it happens to be useful for batteries. But pro tip, don't swallow batteries. They're really, really bad, and you might just die. Oh, actually, you know, here's a fun fact I learned. It doesn't apply to people; it applies to dogs. But like, people are basically dogs, so it's fine. But I learned that if a dog ever swallows something sharp, like a razor blade, don't, you know, like if you just let it go in there, the dog will die. It's sad, but if you give a dog cotton wool, the cotton surrounds whatever it just ate, and you can save the dog's life. So if you ever see like a dog eat like a knife or something, I don't know why a dog's eating a razor blade, but let's just say you fed your dog your razor blade because you're a bad owner. Then you can fix that by giving them some cotton wool, and then they poop out a cotton wool covered razor blade, and it's supposedly clean enough to use. I've heard that. I don't believe it because I'm not going to use a razor blade that comes out of a dog's butt. But if you did want to use the razor blade after you fed it to your dog, because I don't understand at that point. That's a life lesson. I learned that from, I think it would have been like an ex's stepmother or something. She was like 18, like younger than the girl. It was a fun little thing. She was a smart stepmother, I guess. People are basically dogs, says Juliana. I'm sorry, I said that. I mean, it's true. People are just dogs that are a little bit less loyal, right? Oh, it's also true. Yeah, chocolate kills your dog too. Yeah, see, chocolate and ex-girlfriend. I mean, dogs and ex-girlfriends, basically the same thing. No, wait, that's not the. There's a joke in there. It's like, what's the same about chocolate and ex-girlfriends? They'll both kill your dog. Ha ha ha. I once swallowed a battery and I'm at 100% fine, says the Mystic Victini. Maybe you can swallow everything and be fine. Maybe there's just a big government conspiracy. Because batteries are so tasty that if we eat them, then, you know, we won't ever buy bread again. And the bakery industry will go out of business. You know, that's a plausible theory. Sure, I'll take it. Makes sense to me. Big bakery industries. Dogs are better than humans. Humans don't deserve dogs, you're right. You're right. Doesn't get cut by glass, doesn't don't eat sand. You can make glass from sand. Coincidence? I think not, says Devika. Oh! Okay, Devika, that's such... that's... so just to read that out again, Devika said, like, because I don't get cut by glass and I didn't donate the sand. There's clearly a link. And the glass thing is after I ate the sand. So yeah, I ate sand when I was a kid, and now I'm resistant to glass. I'm just saying, totally not a coincidence. I agree, Devika. Cats are mean. Yeah, cats are objectively, like, just bad. You know, if cats were people, we'd hate them. Like, cats are just, like, bad. Yeah, they're not good people. But we accept them because they hunt mice for us or something. Sometimes. I think. I don't know why we take cats, actually. Batteries are very nutritious, toy cat. That's true. The nutritional content in batteries is insane. Like, lithium is a very high in protein food, probably. No, I'm not going to recommend eating batteries. Pro tip, if you're watching this stream, don't consume any batteries. They are bad for you. Very, very bad for you. My dog's eaten chocolate, and they're fine. My cat had a seizure from repellent. I don't think that makes the dogs... Like, oh, no, we have to be so careful. I forgot. Like, no flying for me, if I can avoid it. Actually, let's do lots of little flying. See if, like, eventually it'll break from, like, some normal flight. Because maybe it doesn't, like, take damage unless you use it for more than a few seconds. Who knows? Who knows? So let's... Oh, there's a llama. That's nice. Let's put all of this in there. Put all of this in there. That needs to go somewhere else, actually. But yeah, we're making some pretty good progress. We're running out of, like, chests again. There's a lot of chests required for this, as it so turns out. Why are we talking about eating batteries? You raise a good point, Sherweb. I'm not sure why we're talking about eating batteries. I swallowed a penny also, says Crazy J Comedy. I guess we're in a club together, then. Now you ate $500. Wait, did she say that? I once drank bleach, ate 70 batteries, 500 euros in coin, and a hamster. Oh, right. See, 500 euros in coins, that's like a hefty meal. Like, I think, okay, I would love to do this experiment on someone else, because I don't want to, like, die. But I wonder if, like, coins fill you up. Oh, wait, no, okay, so I've done a lot of, like, silly experiments in my own body, because you get curious sometimes, right? One of the things I tested is, do you know jelly, right? Everyone knows jelly. Is everyone familiar with jelly? If you haven't heard of jelly, then make sure to buy it using coupon code TOYCAT. Get yourself 25% off that checkout. But no, basically, the jelly thing is, jelly. I lost my point. Oh yeah, so jelly, you don't just make it, like, you don't buy jelly, usually. You, like, make it using hot water. I know that sounds obvious to most people, but it wasn't so obvious to me when I was, like, 12. So you can buy jelly in packs, and if you're in the UK, Sainsbury's sells Sainsbury's Basics jelly for something like 9p for a pack. So you get 12 bits of jelly for 9p. And me and my friends, you know, because I didn't have a lot of money as a kid, realized that this 9p jelly was a pretty tasty snack. Like, because you can make jelly out of it, and it's really average jelly. But because the jelly is, like, one little cube of this is all the flavor for, like, a whole bowl of jelly. If you just eat the whole thing, it's actually, like, pretty tasty. And it's so dense. It's like, it feels like you've just eaten a whole jelly all at once. Because in a way, you have. So what me and my friends used to do is thinking, like, you know, what if we ate all the jelly and then, like, drank a lot of water? It would, like, expand in your stomach, theoretically, and then it would feel like a good snack. So you eat like 4 cubes of jelly, and you feel so full up, because like I feel like it probably is expanding because of the acid or something. And boom, there you go. Toy cat science. If you eat jelly, it might expand in your stomach, or at least it feels like it does. I know there's no like actual physics to back up what I'm saying there, but it feels true, therefore it must be true. That's how science works, don't you know? So toy cat, toy cat, toy cat, toy cat, toy cat, toy cat, toy cat. There we go. Toy cat, can you friend me on Xbox? My name is Dog Hooch, and I'd love to help your vids. I really appreciate the offer for help, Dog One Hooch. I assume that's Xbox One. But on this Let's Play world, I'm all solo. If you mean like other videos, I think the best way to like contact me about that is over Twitter at IBXToyCat, because like I can't add people during streams, sadly. So let me know, Dog One Hooch. Reference the $5 super chat, and yeah, big thank you for that, by the way. Really appreciate it. A lot of people have been sending in super chats this stream. I wonder how many actually have. Should we do the check? So here's what it looks like now. Like just all these walls been going away slowly. According to YouTube, I have received something like $30 in super chats today. You guys paid for me to watch The Amazing Spider-Man. No, sorry, Spider-Man Homecoming. You would have paid me to buy a hot dog if I wanted to. A cinema hot dog, though. So there's a thing. So again, only 405 people watching the stream. So one, that's not the right number. Mine says like 550. Oh god. And two, like it doesn't actually like. I feel like people who comment stuff like that, like 400 people is so many to be watching me live, right? I could be. I mean, maybe I'm crazy. But yeah, 405 isn't a lot. Is a lot, sorry. And it's not even the right number. So yeah, I'm just saying. Pro tip. So cat, my apartment was struck by lightning. Please stop me. I swear it happened. I heard a bang, then alarm, and ran. Being hit by lightning isn't actually that dangerous. It's only dangerous if like the lightning directly hits you. So don't be scared. Just be safe. All good. Oh yeah. So there's this random chance that when you donate, you might get a Pikachu message instead of I think it's a star by default. So there you go. I've watched your videos since Modern Warfare 3. That's not how I pick moderators though. Dachu Kabaka. I appreciate the idea though. We don't pay to go to movies, we pay to watch videos, says me7 the number. Okay, well you paid for I bought gimbal recently. I'll show you maybe in a second. But it's meant to like balance out my phone to make smooth videos. So you paid for like 1/4 off a gimbal for my phone. Like they're expensive because they have motors in them. You paid for 1/4 of a gimbal for my phone. Is that better? I once accidentally swallowed uranium-235 when I was a baby. That sounds legit right there. Uranium-235 has lots of fiber to keep your digestive system running. Also lots of deadly radioactivity. 100% recommend it. Very good. Good for the digestive tract. I don't know. The most people I've ever had on my stream is 10. So yeah, right. Like, and 10 is still a lot of people. 10 is like. Okay, think about how many people you are right now. Okay, everyone, come to your own conclusion. How many people are you? Just you? Because I'm one person. How many people are you though? Like, some of you might be 2 people. Get that looked into, by the way. Oh, big thank you for the $5 super chat, Dog1Hooch10. With the others that you don't need to do help with, and stuff like UHC and minigames. Oh, sure. I'll add you to the friends list, and like, if you're online, I'll throw you an invite for that sort of stuff. That seems like a fair thing to do. Like, I don't want it to be the sort of thing where it's like selling friends list slots, but I guess if you're the sort of person that donates thing, then you're probably less likely to try and like grief over it. Maybe, I don't know. There's the idea. A bit extra cat. How much money do you make on YouTube? I make $30 if I live stream and rate people's names. So if I do that twice a week for a month, that's $240. So there you go. There's your exact number. Very precise science. Just calculated it on the spot right now. That's actually a lot of money. Like I think most streams don't get this much in donations. But I could probably like full-time stream on like, if I streamed every day and got $30 a day, that's like $1,000 a month or something. That's a lot of money. When I was a baby, I swallowed 1/9 of a nuke. Oh, that sounds like a lot of a nuke. Egg sauce, I'm glad you're okay. Are these things just gonna get more and more ridiculous as we go on? Officially, toy cats, wife, dogs for sure. Oh wait, someone's asking dogs or cats. The cats versus dog thing. Easy answer is that I think dogs are objectively better, but like cats are cuter. Like they activate the cute reflex that like, you know, I hear that like certain girls activate this where you're just like, you're awful in every way, but aren't you just the cutest? But you know, I hear that sometimes happens. So yeah, when it comes to dogs, these cats are awful, but it's fine. J Davis Bro sends in a £1 super chat. Is that for a name rate? You know, you get a 6 out of 10 for the name rate. Davis is a nice name. The J before it's a bit weird, and Bro kind of drags it down a bit. So 6 out of 10. Big thank you for the £1 super chat regardless. You allow me to buy things like gimbals and to whatever I said I was going to buy before. But cinema hot dogs. That's why I buy with all the money. Like I put it into a big pot, and at the end of the month, I go to the cinema. Even if I don't want hot dogs, I'll just buy like 15 cinema hot dogs, and I'll eat them on a stream. Back in my day, people swallowed food. So Sheila says, Sanchez Perez. You raise a good point about how much the youth is degenerating these days. Good point there. Toy chat, drink a spoonful of apple cider vinegar and see how you cope. Okay, so when I ate the... Okay, so I ate the chili pepper, right? No, what's it called? The Carolina Reaper. That was like one of the worst life decisions I've ever made. Like, it wasn't just like a bad life decision. It was like monumentally horrific dealing with that. So, yeah, when it comes to like things you're not meant to swallow, it's weird. I ate sand just fine. I ate a penny just fine. I ate like a marble just fine. I drink so much swimming pool water, which is filled with like other people's pee. But the thing where I draw the line. Oh, my pickaxe broke. Well, I guess that brings my odds of doing stuff to an end here. But the place where I draw the line is sadly like I can't eat anything that hot ever again. It just is not. It's not a good idea. I'm just not gonna do it. It was that painful. It was on Christmas Day too. I had the worst Christmas, and I was deliberately ruining my Christmas because it was like the bet, but I decided not to. My dog is an abusive boyfriend almost, but I love him. I wouldn't say almost, but dog. I feel like a lot of. I would say like probably the next step. I swallowed Hitler's wife, so Toy Cat lives another day. Yeah, I feel like if your dog's consistently biting you and punching you, it's definitely just abusive boyfriend all the way. Should get that looked into. Should go to a shelter to get some help. So yeah, pro tip: don't eat a Carolina Reaper. Eating it shows how invincible you really are. Well, I mean, like you can feel it when it hit the wall. Okay, so before we go, because we're pretty much at the end of the screen here. If you do eat a Carolina Reaper, it's not just hot on your stomach; it's hot on every part of you. In your stomach, when it hits the wall of your stomach, it hurts so bad, I had to lie down. That's probably the most debilitated I've ever been. Like, no illness got me, just that Carolina Reaper. Like, and then, like, getting rid of it, you know? Like, I'm not going to go into detail about how you expel one of those from your body, but let's just say it hurts really, 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 really bad. Let's just say that, you know? Like, that could be a thing that is a consequence of it. And, you know, just pro tip here is do not like. So since we're going to have more oak planks than other things, we'll make this a chest for cobblestone. Maybe? Yeah, we'll start doing that. This can be the cobblestone chest. So just so you know how far we are on this, we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14 chests. Pretty much all of them are full. Like, let's say 13 full chests total. And, or like 12 full chests. And we're making some serious leeway. I wanted this to be done. I thought it would be done. I was so sure this was the final destruction. But like everything is breaking all at once now. Like I need a new pickaxe. I need probably another axe. And I guess I'll have to do like a special like 2 and a bit hour stream to finish this off. Because it's not happening. But yeah, actually, so we make some progress today. So we can say like, well, we did it anyway. let's go ahead and let's chop down these trees and then use the wood. Because we don't need these. Let's chop down the trees. Use the wood to get rid of these water bits. And then that can be like our final progress. Oh, we missed it entirely. Well, that's awful. So we have to do this like a few times for each of these little towers. Oh, I missed again. Not very good at this, as it turns out. Watch my videos and like them. I'm a YouTuber. And then it went just up again. I swear made fun of me for assuming that. For assuming what with the Reaper on like how bad it hurt. Maybe. It's possible that I did. That strikes me as a thing I would do. So, Cat, can you just swallow the mansion? I mean, clearly, based on everything else I've done, that is the only way to truly do it. But no, I could not. So now I remove this block, and then all of the little things that come above it. And now we've officially destroyed every block around here. Wait, besides those third blocks. And then also the pumpkin and the thing. Like, let's just get rid of these ones as well. But, oh, there's a random bit of carpet here. Where did that come from? How long has that been sitting there? Then we'll get rid of these. Yeah, using Super Chat to advertise feels a bit weird to me. Like, whatever. Thank you very much. But it just, like, lowered the opinion from, like, oh, this guy's... He learned a thing. And it's like, oh, learn a thing to advertise. How come you don't have Depth Strider? Are you ever going to get it? It's because I have Frostwalker. Frostwalker and Depth Strider, they don't go with each other. But look how destroyed this place is. It was meant to be all gone. It could have been all gone, but I need to get a new pickaxe. I need to get a new Elytra. Like, I can't just keep working with nothing. We'll do that. We'll come back, and then it'll be the real final destruction. I swear, next stream, if it takes me like 4 hours, I will stay all 4 hours. I will get it done. I feel a little bit guilty that number 7 wasn't enough. But number 8, we're doing it. So, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed today's live stream. Hope you all enjoyed seeing the Woodland Mansion be destroyed. Thank you, Garrett Venom, for the $1 donation, just before we go. And tomorrow morning, I'll be streaming... It's called... What's the game called? Chroma Gun. It's like Portal, but with colours instead of portals. I think it'd be some fun. So, if you want to watch that, it'll be tomorrow morning. So, about 12 and a bit hours from now. So... you follow me on Twitter, but either stay up late if you live in America, or if you live in the UK, then do the opposite, I guess. Just don't stay up late. Whatever works for you. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. I'm really curious if that is like, because it looks like they're playing Minecraft over there, and there's like a window, so maybe it's a YouTube video. I want to know if it's me being watched like over in the corner. Okay, wait. If you live, if you're watching Minecraft, cover up your screen right now. And then, I'll know for sure that it's really... Okay, you know, whatever. I hope you enjoyed this stream. I guess I'll see you all next time. Oh, wait, see you all tomorrow morning, as well as for a video, for a stream, then for another video. Goodbye.